On June 1, 2016, the International Olympic Committee made the decision to add new sports to the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. It approved the addition of 5 sports: baseball, softball, karate, skateboarding, sport climbing and surfing, that would add 18 new events and 474 athletes to the Summer Games. The 5 sports offer a key focus on youth, which is at the heart of the Games' vision for Tokyo 2020. They represent a combination of well-established and emerging sports with significant popularity in Japan and beyond. They include team sports and individual sports, indoor sports and outdoor sports, and urban sports with a strong appeal to youth. Certainly, there is some buzz and excitement about these new additions. Maybe not as much as breakdancing, which will debut at the 2024 Paris Olympics, but there is still plenty of intrigue among fans of the Olympics. We've seen baseball and softball at the Olympics before, most recently in 2008, so we know what to expect there. But what can viewers expect from the other 4 new sports? Here's an in-depth look at the Olympics' 4 newest competitions. There are 33 sports and 46 disciplines in the official 2021 Olympic program. That includes 339 total medal events. Olympic karate will consist of 2 competitions, kumite and kata. At the Olympics, there will be 6 gold medals offered. There will be 3 winners in the men's divisions and 3 in the women's divisions. The competitors will be separated by weight classes, which are as follows. There are a few different ways to earn points in the competition, and players can be awarded 1, 2 or 3 points for proper striking technique. A 3-point strike comes when a participant hits the head or neck of an opponent with a kick or if a technique is used against a fallen adversary. A 2-point shot involves landing a kick to the side, back, belly or torso of the opponent. A 1-point strike comes for delivering a close-handed punch or strike to the opponent's head, neck, belly, side, back or torso. Players must also be controlled while striking their adversary. They will be warned if they hurt their opponent or hit them too hard. Strikes below the belt are forbidden. As for the skateboarding, will debut as one of the most diverse sports in the 2021 Olympic field. There is a 46-year-old competitor, Denmark's Rune Glifberg, and a 12-year-old competitor, Britain's Sky Brown. There are 2 types of skateboarding events at the 2021 Olympics, park and street. Meanwhile, in each round, the skaters' best of 3 45-second runs count as their final round score. 5 judges use a 0 to 100.00 point scale. The highest and lowest scores for each run are dropped, and the remaining 3 scores are averaged to 2 decimal places, resulting in the final run score. This gives the Olympians some room for error. Of all the new Olympic sports, surfing may be the most difficult one. Why? Because the conditions for the event will rely on the weather, including the wind and tides, at any time. There are 2 major types of surfing competitions. Some use longboard while others use shortboards. For the Tokyo Games, the competition will feature 20 men and 20 women battling for gold medals. The early rounds feature 4 or 5-person heats, while the main round will feature head-to-head battles where the loser is eliminated. Surfers can ride a maximum of 25 waves during heats that are typically 30 minutes, depending on the conditions. Scoring in surfing is subjective. 5 judges will grade each ride, focusing on degree of difficulty, execution of moves by the surfer, speed, variety and more. Surfers cannot ride the same wave. The right-of-way for each wave is determined by which athlete is closest to the peak of the wave or whichever athlete has the highest priority in the running order. Okay, I know what you're thinking. What the heck is sport climbing and how is it different than normal climbing? Sport climbing is a form of rock climbing in which competitors are attached to permanent anchors for protection. In other words, they're supported by something, usually a rope, in case they fall or slip off the structure they're scaling. At the Tokyo Olympics, there will be 3 forms of sport climbing competitions. They're known as lead climbing, bouldering and speed climbing. In as straightforward as each of the 3 forms of competition are, it's not easy for an athlete to excel in all 3 disciplines. British climber Shauna Coxey had an amusing answer when asked about doing well in all 3 areas. Soon enough we'll see if any Olympian can do all 3 effectively to take home a medal in each category.